The gentleman is saying that the Jews are protected from enemies. But let me clarify to you, my dear friend, if some people come to me and fight against me and want to subjugate me and force me to pay jizya, you are the enemy. You're not protecting me from anyone. I need protection from you to begin with. And so,
let him discuss you should be here to do da'wah, to bring people to your religion.
yeah, please do
You
dawah.
see, they were speaking he's speaking about Islam.
How old
they
are you,
only
sir?
speak about Islam. Don't worry about my age. They only speak about Islam.
You've
Why
come
don't
too
you-
close to me. I
I'm
worry
talking to
about
them.
you, not just about your age. You've come too close to me. You've come too close to me. You've come too close to me. I can go back. Look at the violence there.
But that's what Islam teaches. It's just violence. and
Did you
hate
see
and
what
you
he did?
can't-
I'll tell you why. I was stood there speaking to you. The other fellow, and now if you listen carefully, the other fellow came and he barged into my personal space and you went with him. I'm not happy with you. You, my dear young friend, is Muhammad of Islam any better than Hitler? Tell me, is Muhammad of Islam any better than Hitler?
Worth my time.
Sure. If you can answer, I'm not trying to buy you. Is Muhammad of Islam any better than Hitler?
Just stop talking to me.
So please help me understand.
How many people follow
Help me understand.
How many people follow Hitler?
Why should
How
anyone
many people-
consider Muhammad of Islam to be better than Hitler? Please help us understand.
How many what do you mean why?
Hitler at the moment?
Please help.
Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. You tell me.
No, how many
You
people-
tell me, why should anyone consider Muhammad of Islam to be better than Hitler?
So no, how
Any,
many,
no,
how many
please stay
people
quiet.
follow
Thank you.
Hitler?
You, sir.
You're
Yeah.
the first one to say he's like Hitler.
Well, if you haven't heard this,
So you must be.
you know what
must be
Hitler
special.
did?
Are you special?
In history, do you know what Hitler did?
Of course I do.
What did he do?
Millions of Jews.
Say again.
Millions of Jews.
Were exterminated.
Yes.
Why exactly were they killed?
Do you believe a man is worth half a woman?
One second. Why exactly were millions of Jews killed by Hitler?
Because he didn't like Jews in the first place.
Sure. He didn't like Jews in the first place, and therefore he killed. Do you think that is a good idea?
Of course not.
Of course not. But Muhammad Ho held the exact same views.
How?
Well, have you read Surah 98, Ayat 6? Let me read for you. Read Surah 98, Ayat 6. Please read this for me. Surah 98, Ayat 6. What does it say? Please read
Indeed,
aloud.
they who disbelieved among the people of the scripture and the polytheists will all be in a fire of hell, abiding eternally therein. Those are the worst of creatures.
You see, people of scripture are Jews and Christians, yeah?
Yep.
Who disbelieved, i.e. disbelieved in Islam. So any Jew who disbelieves in Islam, which is most of the Jews, yeah? Most
So basically non-Muslims.
non-Muslim Jews and Christians, they abide in hell. That's your religious belief. I'm not concerned about that. But it goes on to say those are the worst of creatures. Why did Hitler exterminated the Jews? Because in his mind, Aryans were better. Jews were not worthy of living. He dehumanized. That's
not
his
the
due. So you tell me, if you consider, if your religion considers Jews and Christians to be worst of creatures, how is this better than the idea that Hitler held?
Allah would have said, let's kill them in this world as well.
I will go there. First, I'll go there also.
they're dying now.
I'll go there also, but let's start here. If your religion considers the Jews and the Christians to be worst of creatures, how is that better than the idea that Hitler held about the Jews?
Because Allah didn't kill them in this world, they gave everyone a test in this life.
Okay. In other words, on this there is no difference. We both could agree, but your difference is on something else.
So you're crazy.
Where is the
He's
difference?
saying, does it say here we're going to kill all the Jews?
Sure.
And
It
Christians
doesn't say
right now?
here. I'll show that also to you in a moment.
No, show me.
Okay. Have you read Surah 5, Ayah 33?
Yeah, show me.
Okay, let's read. Or maybe let's read Surah 9, Ayah. Yeah, if you stay focused, you might learn. Surah 9, Ayah 29. Let's read first and then go to Surah 5 also. Surah 9. Please read this for me. Surah 9, Ayah 29.
Fight against those who do not believe in Allah in the last day and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, and who do not adopt the religion of truth from those who are given the scripture, until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled.
So what does it say? It is again about those who had received the scripture, i.e. the Jews and the Christians, people of the scripture. And what does it say? The Jews and the Christians must be humbled, brought low, and forced to pay jizya.
Yeah.
In what situation must they be forced to pay jizya? Until when they don't believe in Allah or in the last day, and don't consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful. In other words, if they reject Islam, if they are Jewish and Christian, if they reject Islam, they must be humbled. One second.
This was about
Earlier,
giving the jizya.
one second. Earlier, no, my
it
dear
says
friend,
they
one
give
second.
the jizya
No, one second.
until they are humbled.
Earlier, you said that Islam or Muhammad is better only in the sense that Allah didn't command you to go and kill them. But here we are beginning to see that problem also, which is
This hasn't
if
got
the
to-
Jews
this
and the
hasn't got
Christians.
to do with
So
that.
what exactly do you read here?
You were saying Hitler killed them because they were Jews, strictly that, right?
What exactly
No,
is
that's
happening
what you
here?
said, right?
Hitler dehumanized the Jews. He considered them not of the same value as Aryans, and therefore ended up hating them and didn't mind
So he
exterminating
killed
them
them just because they were Jews.
just because they were Jews. And
Does that say
here,
that here?
so what is happening here?
So
You tell
doesn't
me.
it say until they give the jizya?
Yeah, you tell me. So
So
what?
does
How
that
is
not
this
mean-
better?
Does that not mean they still get to live if they give the jizya?
Yeah, so explain. How is this better?
What's that got to do?
How is this
What's
better?
that got to do with killing?
How is this better?
Because they can still live.
Okay. So in other
Or they- or
words,
they're being-
Did Hitler give the people a choice?
one second. If you stay quiet, sir. You
Is-
you
is-
couldn't
is he not
engage.
saying the truth?
You
He's
couldn't
saying
engage earlier.
He's
You were
engaging now.
struggling.
But you wouldn't-
He
You're waffling.
is
It's
now
because you're
engaging.
waffling. That's why you're
Now
not
to you, sir. Without waffling, without
You're also waffling.
explain here. So are you telling me, you as a Muslim and the entire Islamic Ummah will go around the world, subjugate the Jews, and the Jews should be happy and say, wow, marvelous. We are being subjugated and we are being forced to pay the jizya. What marvelous people these Muslims are. Is that what we are supposed to
That
do?
was for the time.
No. Please listen carefully. Now you're gone to the time. Where does it give
You just
a
said all
time-based
Muslims now are doing
limitation?
this.
Where does
You
it
literally
say, where does it give a time-based limitation here?
Until they give the jizya. Is that all doing jizya in this country?
You're forced to.
Are we doing jizya in this country?
Are you, how old are you, sir?
I'm 20.
20? Do you have thinking issues?
No.
You don't have
Alhamdulillah.
thinking issues.
Alhamdulillah, no.
No, clearly you have. And so if you now stay focused, all ham
not
to Allah
waffling.
hasn't worked so
You're
far.
waffling now, you're
No,
also-
no, I haven't been waffling. You're not. If you want to respond, please, if you come here, if you could come here and respond. The question that I've asked is, how is this treatment of the Jews and the Christians any better than what Hitler did to the Jews? It's a simple question asked. You tell me, sir.
They're protected if they pay jizya.
So who is protected?
The Jews and the Christians
Protected from who?
from enemies. During a time of war, they don't have to go to war.
Please listen to me carefully. At least the young man is beginning to respond, unlike you, sir. Very old fellow, still clueless. Please listen to this carefully. Please listen to this carefully. Now, to you, sir. You are, sir. The gentleman is saying that the Jews are protected from enemies. But let me clarify to you, my dear friend. If some people come to me and fight against me and want to subjugate me and force me to pay jizya, you are the enemy. You're not protecting me from anyone. I need protection from you to begin with. So please
Why
clarify.
is that the case? Why do they need
Would you-
protection from the Muslims?
How old are you, sir?
I'm 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you, now of course you are a very young man. This man is 18. That man is 70 years old. Would you like, he is 70. No,
You got more white hair than me.
I am older than, clearly in intelligence, in maturity I am much older than him. But in terms of growth, body growth is older than me. But the problem is mental awareness is not as good. So the problem is this.
Because you don't agree with
Is there any Muslim here, including you, sir, is there any Muslim here who would be quite happy to say, hey, look, Christians can come to me, can fight with me, subjugate me, make me pay, attacks to you when I don't know anything to you, force all of these things upon me, and I should be willing to say, you are my protectors. Is that what you're saying?
What did the Crusaders
Is
do?
that what you're saying?
Crusaders do?
Now I'm focused on the Quran right now. Please answer me. If you please don't panic. If you don't panic, if you stay there, thank you. Stay. No, I understand. You might want a loo break.
They've already imposed jizya via tax.
No, jizya everywhere. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll go there later. Now, to you, anyone, is there any Muslim? Is there any one of you who is willing to say Christians are free to come and subjugate me and force a special tax upon me? One second. Force a tax upon me for you to protect me.
They don't need to fight it. If they're
I'm not asking if they have benefits. Are you willing? Let me go one step at a time.
this country, we pay tax. It's 20%.
One second. So, could I? Sorry. One second. One second. Could I? Please. One second. Okay, you sir. Could I? One second.
We killed more people.
Sure. One second.
In this country, we pay tax 20%. Yeah. The jizya, it's the same. You get benefits when you pay the tax.
Please come here.
We should.
Let's start on this carefully. You are a Muslim. Your parents, do they have a special tax because they are Muslims?
No.
Do they pay the same tax regardless of religion?
Yep.
Which tax is religion? Which tax? Which tax do we pay in religion? Islam?
No jizya tax.
Jizya for
Jizya
what?
tax is when the Muslims.
No.
No, what is jizya? For what to pay jizya?
Excuse me, sir. Are you from the UK?
I grew up here.
Almost you grew up
originally
here.
from Morocco.
In the UK,
Yeah.
would you like to pay any special tax because you're Muslims?
No. I
You
want
won't
to
want
pay
to.
equal.
Equal
Of course,
treatment
yes.
is what you would like.
I would
Would you like the Christian?
Life in Mogadishu.
Would you one second, my dear friend? Would you like the Muslims? Sorry, would you like the Christians to subjugate you in the UK?
If I'm living in the. If I'm living
Please
in
listen. Answer my question
what is
carefully.
that?
Would you like the Christians to subjugate you, to humble you?
What does
Humble
this
you.
mean? What does mean? No. Just clarify this word. I don't know what this you say. A Christian.
They only know the
Subjugate you.
What is subjugate? What does mean?
For humble you,
Am I not paying a tax? in
make
this
you
country?
submit.
Do you not pay a
before-
tax in this country because you live in this country?
Please, stay focused.
no,
I'm going one
I'm
step at a
making an
time.
argument.
Would you like to be humbled, subjugated by the Christians
what do you mean by humbled?
in
What
the
do you-
UK?
what do you mean by
You
humbled?
tell me.
No.
What is subjugation?
You're saying it. What do you mean by
Have you heard the term dimitude?
No.
Dhimmi, you haven't? No. Okay. In an Islamic land, Muslim Christians, if they ever survive, don't get the same rights as the Muslims. They don't.
They have to pay the jizya and then they get. The
No. First of all, now I speak about one thing, you go somewhere else. I speak about that, you come here. Listen to me carefully. Basic rights, not the same. For example, in Saudi Arabia, can a Christian carry a Bible, stand in public, and preach to the Muslims? Do you know?
If they're not disrupting the peace, yes.
About Saudi Arabia, I don't know about it, but I do know about my country.
No,
Morocco.
sure. But I'm asking about
Muslim
Saudi
land,
Arabia right now.
In Muslim land,
In Saudi Arabia, can
Jews
you
and Christians
carry?
are allowed to practice their religion.
Okay, now
In a
listen to me.
Muslim land.
Listen to me carefully. Maybe you're
Under Sharia, they're allowed to practice what
listen
religion they want.
listen
I don't know about
carefully.
British people,
Ma-
but I know
Can I request one person at a time? The question I've asked is very specific.
Discuss with him his book.
The question I've asked is very specific. And so,
You should be here to do da'wah, to bring people to your religion.
yeah, please do
You see,
dawah.
they were speaking he's speaking about Islam.
How old
they
are you,
only
sir?
speak about Islam. Don't worry about my age. They only speak about Islam.
You've come
Why don't
too close to
I'm
me.
not
I
talking
worry
to
about
them.
you, not just about your age. You've come too close to me. You've come too close to me. You've come too close to me. I can go back. Look at the violence there.
the hate. But that's what Islam teaches. It's
Yeah.
just violence. and
Did you
hate
see
and
what he
hate
did?
and rape.
You were touching me already while. Was I standing here and speaking to you before? Was I standing here and speaking to you before? Did he come in and touch me?
When I spoke, you didn't
Like
like
the
it. I wasn't
Muslims
gonna
always
fight
defend.
Clearly.
Even when they rape people, they defend.
Yeah,
They
same.
have to defend the rapists.
Same idea. You, sir, explain to me, how is Muhammad better than Hitler, please?
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, please.
That's alright. That's alright. I don't need to.
It's not all right. Muhammad How is he better than Hitler?
You guys believe in Christianity, right?
How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
So why are you not preaching Christianity? Why are you
How
preaching
is
Islam?
Muhammad better than
That
Hitler?
is what we're meant to do. We're meant to fight the devil and evil.
Okay,
And
I
we
need to
hate
go
evil.
now. Sorry. How is Muhammad better than Hitler? Anyone? Maybe. How is Muhammad better than Hitler? Anyone? No, yeah, I ask you. You know, I don't trust you anymore, sir. I really don't trust you anymore. You don't have. Say again.
So has he not got any
So-
common sense anymore? Because
How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
5 minutes ago he had common sense, but now he hasn't got it because he's beating you. Yeah.
How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
What's the comparison?
How is explain?
Yeah.
Joe, I'll explain the comparison. Hitler dehumanized the Jews, and after dehumanization, wanted to, as a result, exterminate the Jews. Muhammad did the same. He dehumanized the Jews.
You talking to me? So talk to me.
No, I'm not talking to you anymore. I moved away from you after the violence that you espoused.
He was very intellectual 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. You can't answer my question.
And I'm 70 years old, so why you come back?
You're 70, very old. Now, to you, anyone. I'll tell you why. I was stood there speaking to you. The other fellow, and now if you listen carefully, the other fellow came and he barged into my personal space, and you went with him. I'm not happy with you. Look, I'm not interested in.
What's your religion?
How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
What's your
How
religion?
is Muhammad better
What's
than
your
Hitler?
religion? What's your religion?
How is Muhammad better than Hitler? How
My
is
English is
Muhammad?
not that good
Then
to
no,
ask
go,
you
please
to-
stay away. Please, thank you.
What's your
How? No, please, not interested. No, if you don't speak English, please keep moving. Are you Muslim, my dear friend? How is Muhammad better than Hitler? You know Hitler, Adolf Hitler, Muhammad of Islam, the prophet of Islam. How is Muhammad any better than Hitler?
I'll give you one example.
Say again.
I'll give you one example.
Sure.
When he told his companion when they go to war, they don't kill kids, they don't kill women, they don't kill elders, they don't cut trees.
Where did he say don't kill children? Where?
There's no in the Quran, in the Hadith.
Ah, okay. So you clearly are making this up from a later day fantasy. It's not in
You
the
ask me a
Quran.
question, I'll give you the answer. If you don't like it, I don't understand.
Which hadith did you quote?
I'm not a scholar. I
If
know
you
that-
don't know,
I
you
know
were
there is
trying
a
to
hadith.
quote something. Do you know when the hadiths were written?
There is a hadith.
Do you know when the hadiths were
I'm
written?
not a scholar to find it out.
In which case, that's fine. How is Muhammad better than Hitler? Anyone? How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
Did he say
How is
that?
how is Muhammad better than Hitler, sir?
On video, exactly.
No answer, my dear friends. Jesus is worthy of following day in and day out. Day in and day out. Jesus is worthy of following. But Muhammad, on the other hand, is a reprehensible character in all sorts of different ways. But in particular, I am today focused right now, initially, I am focused on comparing Muhammad with Hitler. If there is any intelligent Muslim amongst you, are you Muslim, sir? No. I'm okay, but I'm sure. How is Muhammad better than Hitler? How is Muhammad better than Hitler? Any answer? A smile to banana, you are now free. How is Muhammad better than Hitler?
Your destination will be on your own head.